touch the ball with her hand. Defensively, she was the difference maker. And you can see how that time away playing somewhere else can really hone the skill set.
Yeah, and she's in great shape. Like she was sprinting back. She was top notch. She should be. I would have she'd be a starter.
Yeah.
That'd be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I'd have her starting with. Like they had the second half that lineup with
Sveta,
They had all 4 starters and then
yeah.
Red. That's when they went that little run, and then they started having to just hold the fort. Yeah. Huge. All right, what do we got?
Here's the starters. I'm gonna fire everything up here in 2 minutes, okay?
A lot of rookies.
Yeah. Welcome back to Brown Ridge Court of the Northern Sports Center. Brendan Paulu here along with Dave Holmes as the TRU Wolfpack take on the UNBC Timberwolves in the men's home opener here from Prince George, British Columbia. Much like the women, UNBC falling in their season opener down at UBC Okanagan. And I bring Dave in for the first time tonight. We're going to need a program to understand the personnel groupings of the UNBC Timberwolves this year, as no Spencer Ledoux, no Darren Hunter, no Chris Ross, no Dylan Matthews, and a couple other pieces have moved on since then. What the UNBC T-Wolves do have, despite all of those missing players, is a lot of size on the roster still, with some new blood that were brought in, but it's going to take some time for this team to gel.
Well, I think to add to that is no fifth-year player, and that was the difference. Is the fifth-year players that were the pulse of this team that everybody was able to rally around last year in that magnificent run through the playoffs, knocking off some of the top teams in the country, is no longer here. And now Coach has to find some new voices and some new leaders that are going to lead on the floor. And I'm really excited to see some of this, new look UNBC Timberwolves this year, and who's going to step up and fill some of that void.
And who is here? Justin Sunga, Chris Ainsley, Evgeny Balkin, Josh Gillespie. So you have a bit of a core there. You also have Will Keys that asserted himself very well in year one. He's in his second year now. You got Cameron Lally hanging around in year 3, and then you have, you know, a bunch of first and second years that have been untested at this level. If you're Todd Jordan, how do you try and keep everybody involved early?
Well, you know, this is early in the year when coaches are constantly tweaking different lineups in different situations at different times and seeing how players react. And, you know, that's all a coach has to go by is what happens in practice and how's that going to translate to the game. So I'm sure that it's an ongoing project for this young team. And it's exciting because everybody has the same opportunity to build that trust and that responsibility that coach is looking for out there.
And with more on tonight's game from a TRU perspective, here is Cyrus Harrison of the TRU Wolfpack.
Cyrus, welcome to UNBC. Early days of the season, of course, but just give me a quick rundown on the mindset heading into today, looking to turn a good weekend into a great one as you get to face UNBC.
Yeah. I mean, we had a long travel day yesterday, but we just gotta keep the mindset that this is just one of the first games, and we gotta take this win. And we had a positive game. We got a good win on Thursday night, so we got a lot of confidence coming into this game, and we should be able to win this game, hopefully.
When things are going well for TRU, Cyrus, what are we going to notice about the way you play?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to do what we do. I mean, feed the post and then kick out threes, and I think that's what would win us the game. Just do what we do.
Team at the other side, UNBC, what do you know about them? What are some of the things sort of front of mind as you get set to face them today?
Yeah, I mean, like Coach says, like a three-headed monster. You got like Falcon, Gillespie, they're bigs. So we just got to take care of business, guard those guys, and then should be good with that.
Last question for you, Cyrus. The ultimate key to victory today for TRU is what?
I think just feed it inside. Like I said before, we just got to hit our guys and, you know, just keep doing what we do to seal the win.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Cyrus, welcome.
So that was Cyrus Harrison of the TRU Wolfpack ahead of this afternoon's game against the UNBC Timberwolves. TRU, much like their women's program, at least on paper anyway, a little further ahead. They have a much older roster, especially more so on the men's side. Asher Mahan, Denny's Baccarin in their 5th years, as is Evan Smith. Simon Crossfield, also a good player for TRU. You got a bunch of 2nd and 3rd years mixed in as well. So this is what's turning out to be a pretty experienced group for TRU, and Chad Jacobson's 2nd year at the helm of TRU as the head coach. And if you're the Wolfpack, what do you need to do early to kind of shake the confidence of this young T-Wolves team, which does have 7 first years on its roster?
Well, at the end of the day, you can really only control what you do on that court. So I'm sure that it'll be very focused on executing their own game plan that's got them off to a great start this year. And it'll be interesting to see how the teams match up and the adjustments that the coaches make with the players and the rosters. You know, both teams are reasonably young. I'd say the Timberwolves have a bit more youth that they'll be working out here today.
Got about 3 minutes until tip-off here from UNBC's home opener. With more on the opening weekend, here is a preview video of the opening 2 games here for UNBC.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a huge jump, like just comparing our last trip to Winnipeg to our first trip to Toronto, and like how the team plays together. We started like holding each other a little bit more accountable, and that just raised our game a lot. We're definitely playing with a lot of pace and a lot of intensity on the defensive end, and when I notice when we're playing good, like the ball moves and everyone's like, there's nobody like standing out in particular. Like the scoring across the board is pretty even for our team when we're really playing good. I'm super excited. Obviously this is something that you look forward to, and like I worked very hard to get to and obviously wish for. And it feels like kind of just the start of the dream. That'll come this Friday when I put that jersey on for the first time, so super exciting. I think when we play UBCO, it's really important for us to, you know, just play calm. They're athletic, and I think as long as we just play our game, We play with pace, but we still play calm. It'll be good. Playing TRU after the tailgate on Sunday, very excited for that. I know the whole team's very excited for that, the home opener. We spent a lot of time like this preseason, like working, getting ready, and I think it'll be fun to show the fans and hopefully walk away with a W.
That was the preview video for the UNBC Timberwolves heading into their home opener today against Thompson Rivers. Of course, UNBC falling short on Friday against UBC Okanagan by roughly 20 points. And much like the women's team, the men's side could definitely see an infusion of energy just by being at home in their home opener. And we saw some great defense from the women's team in the second half of their matchup against Thompson Rivers. I would imagine protecting the basket will be paramount given the overhauled roster that Tom Jordan is currently dealing with right now.
Well, and that's a big key ingredient that the Timberwolves have enjoyed these last 2-3 seasons of a lot of successes, finally having some rim protectors. And we still have rim protectors, and it's going to be interesting to see how Coach Jordan and the team bring everybody in and work around those rim protectors. That's always a challenge in the Western Conference.
Yeah, Todd Jordan, of course, he does have a lot of size on the roster still, but a lot of it is on the inexperienced side, as we mentioned, as both these teams will line up for the national anthem between the UNBC Timberwolves and the Thompson Rivers Wolfpack. Thompson Rivers, their starting lineup looks like this. Number 4, Asher Mann. Number 5, Dami Farinloy. Number 9, Cyrus Harrison. Number 11, Simon Crossfield. And number 24, Ruben Wright. So 4, 5, 9, 11, and 24, the starting 5 for Thompson Rivers. Not dressed. Number 8, Josh Mann. Number 12, Gavin Rinks. Number 15, Thomas Olson. Number 16, Charlie McCain. Number 17, Thomas Nowicki. And without any further ado, here is the men's starting lineup for your UNBC Timberwolves. There you have it. That's the national anthem sung prior to this tip-off between Thompson Rivers and UNBC. Similar to the women's game, UNBC will be wearing their Indigenous-themed green jerseys, while Thompson Rivers will don their road whites with the orange and black trim. To the key cogs in the TRU wheel, of course, number 4, Asher Mann, the fifth-year product. Simon Crossfield, also a fifth year. Very important for UNBC to at least keep those two players in check. On the defensive side of the ball, as we mentioned, head coach Chad Jacobson in his second year. Todd Jordan, season number 15 at the helm of UNBC. And Dave, I think you've been on the bench with both programs at various times. What are maybe some of the things that Todd Jordan likes to do, or at least tries to mention to his guys before a game of this magnitude? You got a very healthy crowd out to see it for the first time. You got a young team. It'd be very easy for some of these kids that haven't played in a crowd of this size to get a little bit of the yips or be pretty nervous. What's he going to say to his guys to keep them calm, cool, and collected?
I think anytime, you have a young team, you make that focus again. A strong first possession defensively where you get all those nerves and you take all that nerves and you put it into the intensity, helping each other out, taking care of your defensive end. Offensively, we'll gradually find our rhythm, find each other, and that will happen out of that. So most coaches, particularly with young teams, will really put that emphasis on the defensive end. One thing Coach Jordan does very well is he recognizes his personnel and ensures that he's going to put them in positions where he's going to get the best out of them. So it'll be interesting to see. We got Evgeny right now just coming onto the floor. And, he's one of those players that provides athleticism and intensity, but he plays bigger than he really is, and that's something that often surprises other teams. So a lot of interesting things to watch tonight.
And we talked about the importance of the Evgeny Balkins and the Josh Gillespies, two of the bigs that have experience that are back here. You also Will Keys in the top 5. He's 6'11" in year 2. As you see the T-Wolves get the opening possession. Sunga, of course, the main ball distributor, but a lot of these starting 5 members going to be key early on for any sort of success that T-Wolves do have. As Sunga has the ball into the middle, looking to distribute. It's Chris Ainsley to Gillespie. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Pass goes incomplete. Looking to go underneath for Keys, and a little bit too hot to handle there as goes wide and out of play.
Yeah, coach won't be upset with that. They're taking their time trying to find a few things and explore a few things, and you know what, that's better than putting up anything too early. So feeling each other out.
Thompson Rivers with the ball. This time it's Dami Farrenloy. Up and over. Farrenloy can't get his own rebound. Now it's brought back up here to the Wolfpack. Twisting and turning there. Away from a check. That was Cyrus Harrison. 3-point chance. Ball had eyes. Now Farrenloy gets the offensive rebound. And good persistence there by Thompson Rivers to get the first basket of the game. Gillespie. Back to Balkin. Travel called on Balkin. That's a tough one, as it looked like Balkin was in complete control of the ball.
Well, referee's just giving a warning for flopping. Next one will be a technical.
Cyrus Harrison gets it back now to Farrenloy. Driving the hoop, ball up in the air, picked up there by Sunga. He's away to the races, is Justin Sunga. As that was Ruben Wright turning over the ball. Balkin back to Ainsley. Ainsley, shallow paint, trying to dunk, up and over. Nice job there by Chris Ainsley to respond back for UNBC.
Great baseline penetration right to the rim.
Fadeaway jumper here, off the rim it goes. Attempting that shot was Simon Crossfield. Will Keys posts up, gets it to Sunga far side. 10 seconds on the shot clock, no need to rush. Balkin, pass intercepted, picked up by Farrenloy. Farrenloy's got some speed. Oh, good intercept there by Gillespie. He's off to the races. Josh Gillespie in, up and over. Takes the contact, Gillespie with the layup. So he collects the turnover, breaks away, and makes the basket. T-Wolves out in front for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I think some of the fans were waiting for a two-hander.
Then back the other way comes Asher Mahan with a tray. So both teams trading baskets so far in the first 2:40. Balkin twisting, turning, kiss off the glass. Oh, the ball had eyes. It was going down the chute, but punched out the rim in the last moment, and Balkin comes up empty. Farrenloy off the glass towards the side. Ruben Wright is there, can't get his own rebound. Ball is still loose, and great defensive stand by the T-Wolves. It's Balkin. 1-on-2, splits the D. And whistle is blown.
Yeah, showing again some clever footwork. A nice little Euro step through the defense, getting himself to the rim. Unfortunately, the foul was called before releasing the ball.
Gillespie gives and goes to Balkin. He cuts far side into the middle. Looking for an outlet. Gillespie, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Lots of time here for UNBC. No need to panic. Sunga. Good high defense, though, by TRU. Ainsley forced to drive. 2 seconds. 1 second. Chris Ainsley. Oh, two-hand jam there by Will Keys. Good assistance there as Ainsley with the drive. Keys with the finish.
A bit of a crowd pleaser there.
Keys, all 6'11" of them from Kelowna. And a bit of a fumbling of the ball there by Denny's Baccarin. As Baccarin in the game along with Steve Stinson.
Yeah, nice job by TRU recognizing that, Sunga's going to try to turn that corner, and they're jumping high off those ball screens.
Ball played in back to Baccarin. Hands it off. Trying to post up here. Sharp angle shot. Well defended there by Keys. That was Harrison on the shot attempt.
Yeah, getting a hand in his space, changing his shot. Nice job by Keys.
Sunga. Back to Gillespie. Balkin, three-point shot off the rim, and Balkin, he was open. He took the shot. Now Gillespie tipped in front on the transition offense by Thompson. Rivers almost went head over heels into the Wolfpack bench, but he stopped in just in time. And coming into the game for the first time tonight for UNBC will be Danilo Gonzalez, the 6'5" Canary Island product out of Spain. So youth being served here for UNBC. And Farrenloy, nothing but net there on the fadeaway jumper. It's now 7-6 Thompson Rivers. Balkin. Twice it'll turn. Reverse course. Nice one-handed jam there of Evgeny Balkin.
Yeah, nice job by Evgeny, making it look kind of routine. Not easy to do in this league.
Stinson. Pass goes off a body. Wolfpack will keep possession with 11 seconds to go on the shot clock. Some more changes here as Simon Crossfield comes off the floor. Evan Smith into the game for the first time tonight for Thompson Rivers. Stinson, Baccarin, 2 seconds, 1 second. Bit of a miracle shot there. He gets his own rebound though, does Baccarin, and a good rebound by number 7 in white.
Yeah, he used every inch to get that offensive board. Nice job with the putback.
Baccarin, a fifth-year player out of Ukraine. And he intercepts the ball here, Baccarin. Partial break, two-handed jab, makes it there for TRU. It's a three-point edge now. It's actually Harrison on the basket now. A nice Euro step there by Evgeny Balkin. Oh my, what a fancy finish there by 13 in green as the big boys getting active here in this first quarter.
Yeah, recognized he was potentially going to take a charge, and he said, not today.
Pass finds its way to Aaron Chamble. Fadeaway jumper high off the rim, 2 seconds, 1 second. Resetting is Stinson, but they're going to say he was out of bounds.
That was excellent pursuit defense by Gonzalez, showing his physical presence right off the hop here on his first shift.
Timeout called by Todd Jordan. 11-10 the score for Thompson Rivers. It's been a pretty even quarter for the first half of the opening 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All in all, I think Todd Jordan pretty pleased with what he's seeing out there on both sides of the court. It's not really a lot of harm that they're seeing on the defensive side of the ball, and offensively, getting Balkan trying to take this game over.
No, very even match at this juncture. I think both teams have done a nice job of feeling each other out, getting the ball to some key hands, and running the sets that they've been practicing for the last 6 weeks. So we'll see what adjustments each team does, trying to disrupt each other in the hopes of extending a little bit of a lead.
See the kids running with the flag. They're missing the N, unfortunately. A little malfunction at the junction there, so we'll try and get that figured out for next time. But you see the kids getting involved in what's been a fun-filled day here at the Northern Sports Center. We had the tailgate party earlier on in the day. Spruce Kings still here, taking in both games. UNBC, of course, supporting the Spruce Kings last night in their 8-2 victory over the Victoria Grizzlies, and what's been a budding partnership between the two organizations. Off the timeout, Sunga with the ball now to Gonzalez. Balkan looking to post up here. 1-on-2. Nice strip there by Thompson. That's Chamble.
Yeah, he needs a little vocal help from his teammates, letting him know that he was being tripled up in the high post that time.
Sunga takes the offensive board. Gonzalez for three off the rim. Good look there by Danilo. Three-point chance for the Wolfpack. Ball kind of just stopped in transition there off the side of the rim. That was Evan Smith with the long-distance shot. Now Sunga twisting, turning. Off the rim it goes. Picked up there by Chamble. And the Wolfpack off to the races again in transition. Chamble now slowing things down. Stinson. Chamble having to reach for it there was Baccarin. Driving to the hoop, up and in. Nice job there by Cyrus Harrison. And it's a 3-point lead for the visitors with 2.5 to go in the opening quarter.
Excellent job by Harrison, using his body to protect the ball and shield it for an easy two.
Balkan, nice given though there with Justin Sunga as he goes airborne. And the third year out of Moscow, Russia gets another early basket here.
One thing Evgeny is smooth.
Defensive board by Ainsley, nice job. It comes to Sunga. He's forced to peel back as Smith was right on his tail. And Sunga will slow things down. Sunga falls down, takes the contact. UNBC ball, 12 seconds to go. And we were talking about this off air prior to the women's game, Dave, and we're talking about how the development in the European countries in a lot of ways is further ahead than what we see in many parts of Canada, where you have so many leagues, so many countries so close together, where it's very easy for a lot of these European-born kids to accelerate their development. And I think we see it in terms of the gracefulness and the finesse in Balkan's game, just how solid he is, especially in the offensive end of the court.
Yeah, I think there's a freedom that's given to many young European players to be themselves, but to explore the game and not be afraid to do off-balance things that are what we might call traditional basketball plays here in North America. And I think the whole NBA is now a part of the world, and basketball, as you see in the Olympics, is no longer a North American sport. It is definitely the world sport, and it's a beautiful game to watch.
Back in are the Wolfpack. It's Crossfield, lets a shot go off the rim, trying to keep it alive. There was Farrenloy. Valiant effort there by Five and White, but the ball rolled just out of bounds in time for the T-Wolves to pick up possession. It'll be Gillespie. Bobbled there for a moment there by the T-Wolves. Nice.
Ben White, nice little move from the wing.
Ben White, another first year out of Richmond, is nice little move to get the teardrop shot away, and that's what you want, a nice confident move from your first year, get in the flow of the game and build up some early confidence.
Yeah, got to play the game with no fear, and you have no regrets, and If you play it any other way, you're not getting the most out of your game.
Shamble. Twist and turns. Nice little move there as he goes inside out with the finish. And it's been a punch, counter punch kind of a quarter as Thompson Rivers back out front by a single point.
Yeah, coach has both hands up on that last penetration. Helps a little late.
Farrelloy end over end. Osunga somehow keeps the ball alive there. He gets it back. Isaiah Bias also in the vicinity as well. So we have 10 seconds to go here. It's Bias now for UNBC. Bias. High bounce pass. Gillespie for 3, 2, 1. Takes a bounce, picked up by Asher Main, and a rather interesting first quarter. It comes to a close, 15-14 Thompson Rivers. A very even opening 10 minutes, and I'm not sure either coaching staff will have much to complain about.
No, but trust me, they're coaches, and they're going to find things to improve upon. So the players are going to hear it right now, and I think both ends again, tightening things up defensively, trying to bring help and tighten up some rotations just to make things a little bit more uncomfortable defensively for the other team.
If you're Ton Jordan, you get a lot of your young players in the game. They pick up some valuable minutes. Some of them got some points. Others got a couple of mini touches with the ball, trying to set up some of the veterans on the roster. But all in all, I think a lot of things to like if you're Todd Jordan. You don't want to give up a couple of those second chance opportunities deep in their zone like we saw late, but they're right in this game.
And that's what we're going to get, I think, all year is coach trying on different lineups, different players, different skill sets, and just seeing who drives with who and where the chemistry lies as they proceed through the beginning part of this season.
First quarter stats here brought to you by our scorekeeping staff. Evgeny Balkin, 6 points in the opening quarter. Ben White, Josh Gillespie, Will Keys, Chris Ainsley with 2 apiece. A little bit of a shorter bench for Thompson Rivers, but they did get everybody in that they wanted to play. Asher Main, Dami Farrelloy, Aaron Chamble with 4 points. Denny's Baccarin with 2. Cyrus Harrison with 4, and then everybody else with 0. So a little bit more of a balanced attack by Thompson Rivers in that opening 10 minutes, but still a 1-point lead regardless here.
Yeah, both teams are finding their way through their offensive sets and giving themselves good opportunities to score at this point.
Baccarin, 3-point shot, nothing but net there as the 5th-year Ukrainian drains it.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever.
And Gillespie gets knocked down, ball is jarred loose. It's collected there by Simon Crossfield. Baccarin. Bit of a travel, the pass was incomplete anyway.
Yeah, he made a cardinal sin. He left the ground when he wanted to pass, and at that moment realized he wasn't open. Unfortunately, none of us can sprout wings, even if we have a Red Bull.
Yeah, it's very awkward seeing sometimes those big guys get airborne like that. It's a nice drive to the basket by Marcus Wilson getting involved in the play. So again, another one of those first-year players getting some spot duty here, getting rewarded with some 2 points. Good basket there, driving the lane by Steve Stinson.
Yeah, that was a nice play on both ends, full extensions by both offensive players.
Wilson in the middle. Falcon. And contact was made, whistle blows as it's a 20-16 spread for TRU in the opening 11 minutes and 18 seconds of this game as White will take a seat, or Bias will take a seat rather.
He's going to have to give a little bit more of a gap on Evgeny. Again, he's going to find a way to stay aggressive.
Sunga contested basket, and they're going to call the charge on Sunga. Ref saying that the defender's feet was set by the time he was airborne.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. Be a fun one to look at if we had a little bit of playback. I'm not sure if the defensive player was outside of the ring or not, but he was definitely set, waiting for him. A little overzealous on the defensive end. Just got to move up the line a little bit where you're not going to get a piece of the body.
TRU is going to inbound here. It's going to be Asher Mahan distributing the ball. Bit of a wild shot there from a sharp angle, picked up there by Chamble. He tries his luck again, finds Mahan in tight. Now comes the Cyrus Harrison. Oh, he tried to kick it out to the deep corner. That was intercepted nicely. Back come the Timberwolves. It's Sunga. Back corner, wide open for three is Wilson up high. Oh, he couldn't have gotten more wide open. Was the Mirror Machine New Brunswick product. But a great take there by Marcus Wilson. That was a defensive gap, and I don't think he could believe he was that wide open.
Yeah, starting to figure it out. Nice weak side rebound. Here comes Sanga. You know he's going to want to try to get a bit more penetration.
Wilson. Back to Sunga, in tight for Keys. Up and over, 1-on-2, and it just goes off the rim and out.
That was a nice roll by Keys. Deserved a better outcome.
Three-point shot for Stinson, and he makes it. So TRU expanding their lead here. It's now up to 7.
And there's that inside-out game that TRU was talking about prior to the game. You always want to explore it and then look for that easy three.
Foul called following the Sunga shot.
Yeah, UNBC is going to have to tighten things up defensively. The game's slowly slipping away here.
Timeout called by Todd Jordan, and a chance to refocus his team as TRU slightly getting that slight upper hand now, expanding that lead to 7. Some shots not falling for UNBC, while a couple of looks are for TRU. And I think just a more experienced team is finding a way to get that separation in this game so far.
Well, and coach is probably sitting down right now reviewing just small things that will allow them to be a bit more successful in the half-court offense. You know, a few more double gaps, a bit more spacing, giving room for guys to operate and receive and not be so crowded. Right now they need to find a few easier looks that they can chip away at this 7-point lead.
Seven-point lead for Thompson. Brendan Palu alongside Dave Holmes at Brown Ridge Court at the Northern Sports Center. Of course, this nice facility, this nice basketball court underwent a makeover over the summer. You got the black with the Indigenous theme logo, with the T-Wolves logo on the far side, and along with everybody, and just a great project here was officially unveiled just prior to the men's home opener after the women won by 10 over Thompson Rivers earlier today. Off balance there was Ainsley. It's going to be Thompson Rivers' ball here. With 6:55 to go second quarter. Todd Jordan not happy with the official on that last exchange, but it's not going to matter as Stinson carries the ball into the middle. Nice swat away by Belkin. Sunga will take it up the middle here. Bounce pass to Wilson. Up over the top. Good contested basket. Couldn't get the rebound though. But you see the speed and tenacity of Wilson off the bench here, and that's what you want to see out of the first year.
Absolutely. He had the opportunity. It was a good look. I just didn't finish it. And on the other end, we have a nice Euro step in transition, creating an opportunity to score.
And I think those are the hustle plays that'll win over the coaches and eventually earn you more playing time as the season goes along.
Yeah, doing the right things at the right time all the time. That's kind of the definition of self-discipline that coaches hope for out of all their players. And I think if you want the playing time, you put in the time and you do all those things at the right time.
Free throw made here by Asher Mahan. Mahan goes 2 for 2, and you see Chad Jacobson have some choice words with the official afterwards.
Well, I think he's also talking to his own players to stop complaining and focus on their job at hand too. He's expecting them to, again, have some of that self-discipline that you need to execute.
Sunga. T-Wolves working around the horn. Gillespie, one-on-one, kicks it out. 2 seconds, 1 second for three. Oh, it goes off the rim. Keys try to get the offensive board. Mahan sits up, turns it over. Back to Gillespie it comes. Balkan. Gillespie in, up and over, off the rim. Oh, that thought for sure that was going in. It did not, and that's just bad luck more than anything as Gillespie drove to the hoop.
Yeah, good decision. Just a little frustration foul after it didn't go in. Referee's doing a nice job letting both teams play with a little bit of physicality.
Stinson. Backer in. 3-point shot. Off the rim it goes. Stinson gets it back. 10 seconds left. Now it's Asher Mahan's turn. Evan Smith. 3-point shot off the rim. And this time UNBC gets a break with a shot like that falls by the wayside for TRU. Sunga. Back to Keys and get some contact there. And not sure if he was aiming for the hook shot or if we saw Ainsley out of the corner of his eyes. It looked like he was crossed between both, but he does draw the foul.
Yeah, nice job. Defender definitely stepped into him while he was in the motion of shooting. Excellent call by the referee. And we'll see if we can cash in with a couple free throws to shorten this lead.
Keys unable to make the first one. And Keys will go 1 for 2. So it's an 8-point game here, 25-17, 5:17 remaining in this first half as you see Farrenloy with the ball. Mahan. Farrenloy. Couldn't get the layup here, but they do get the ball back to the Wolfpack with 10 seconds to go as Farrenloy in. Contact is made and
yeah, just a little slow. Went for the jab step, got caught a step behind and made body contact. Good call by the referee, and in comes number 4. Bias is in for Sunga. See how he does.
So 1 for 2 were the Wolfpack as now Sunga comes back the other way. Turnaround jumper by Balkan. Keys gets the offensive board, as does Gillespie. Gets the contact and
yeah, tough shot by Afghani, but great pickup and action at the rim in terms of battling on the boards. Gillespie for 2.
And that's what you're going to need, those bigs to get in the paint, draw the contact.
Yeah, at this point we're going to need a little bit more intensity on the offensive end if we're going to chip away and give ourselves second opportunities. Coaches are always looking for those high opportunities off of the rebound. So nice job by Gillespie.
Off the inbound here, it comes back to Cyrus Harrison. He'll peel back far side, get it to Mahan. Farrenloy, back corner, Smith for 3. It's a high shot. Fairnoy with the rebound. Got a nice vertical on it. Now Maine will try his luck downtown. He misses, and it goes off the backboard and away. So that's one way to hold down this TRU attack.
Yeah, little fortunate for UNBC. TRU had 3 wide open looks and couldn't cash in. Did a really nice job in transition. I was very impressed. TRU overloaded one side and really cleared it out for a nice little back door. But UNBC at this point, 18-26. Let's see if they can make a concerted effort to chip away at this going into half.
UNBC down by 8. TRU still with a foul to give before UNBC is in the bonus, but you got to think at some point the fortunes of the bigs of the UNBC will change in terms of getting the ball more consistently in the hoop. Keys, Gillespie, and Balkin, they've had their chances. They've cashed in on a few, but you have to think that they'll be able to get a couple more here eventually to further chip into this Thompson Rivers lead.
Yeah, Coach Jordan was very, very animated in that timeout. And he's demanding some intensity right now, particularly on the defensive end, and I think some execution. So see if we can muster up what Coach is asking for here with 4:18 left.
Gillespie into the game now for UNBC is Isaiah Bias. Wide open is Ainsley, 3-point shot. Just what the doctor ordered. Chris Ainsley from downtown makes it a 5-point game.
Yeah, well executed little press break from half court, and they cashed in.
Nice job there as Harrison got rejected inside by Evgeny Balkin.
Harris looking for the foul, but referees let him play, and nice job protecting the rim.
And I think that's a good no call, as that was
absolutely
a very physical sequence. Balkin wasn't out of position, and he did get the basketball.
Yeah.
Now
gotta run, gotta go.
Now Keys picks up the defensive board. Bias with it. He's met there by 3 Wolfpack players. So wisely peel back now, go all the way around. Oh, he couldn't finish the layup. That's just bad luck there by Bias. A beautiful sequence there to create that time and space, and he can't finish.
Yeah, he'll want that one back when he looks at the game tape. But great rip and extension to the rim.
Bias, nice quick feet here on the defensive switches. Up and over is Ruben Wright.
Yeah, Bias is looking very confident with the ball. A bit of an overload.
Balkin, watch there by Harrison. Now Balkin, back to Gillespie, had to stretch out to get it inside for Keys. Keys 1-on-4. Somebody's got to be open here. And no basket as Gillespie made the shot at the whistle. I'm not sure what the infraction was, but it's TRU ball.
Yeah, referee thought he was camping there a little too long, and that was unfortunate. Often once they kick it out of the key, that call doesn't happen too often.
Man, twists and turns up high, side of the rim, batted all the way back to almost right at center court. Almost had too much juice on it there as Mahan got the return feed. Errant pass picked up there by Bias. Pass across to Balkin, he's off balance. Comes to Ainsley, he'll settle down. And it's Balkin one more time. Keys back to Balkin, 12 seconds to go. No need to rush things here for UNBC. Bias for 3! Up off the rim, another good look by the rookie. He'll get the ball back, 12 seconds to go. Nice extended possession by the T-Wolves. Now Balkin, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Balkin's got to make a decision. Turnaround jumper. Oh, what a big move by Balkin.
Tough hoop. Bit of a backbreaker for TRU. Just what we need, something to create some momentum.
Fairnoy, pass it across. Baccarin, he'll try his luck for 3 and gets it right back. So the big man out of Ukraine restores the 7-point edge for Thompson Rivers.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He knew from the moment he got that was going to be his shot.
Balkin then comes all the way back, this time more inside the paint as he drives the hoop. Oh, good recognition there by Bias. He's got some speed. One-on-one, gets some contact. Nice job there by Bias, and I really liked his game. He's got good speed, great instincts for a first year. Very Justin Sunga-like.
Almost looks like his twin. Some great decision making out there by the new first year player, and he's showing us that he's got a lot of court instincts. So cash in on these two, and we got ourselves a 3-point game.
Well, Cage is going down in the tunnel, just maybe getting some repairs. He did have a towel, so might have drawn some blood or something. He'll get attended to here.
Yeah, a little extra help here with a minute 10. Might as well get it in before halftime.
So 31-28, 1:10 to go. Both teams in the bonus here. It's been a back and forth kind of a game. Not quite as many steep runs for these two teams offensively like we saw in the women's game, but it's been a pretty contested effort nonetheless from both sides so far in the opening 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think both coaches and teams have felt each other out, and they'll be ready to go in at halftime and talk it over and make some adjustments and see who makes the better adjustments.
Harrison rejected side of the rim. Harrison gets it back. Contested hoop, and it finally goes in. That was a hard-fought 2 points, as now Gillespie will get it to Bias. Gillespie gets the return feed, and they'll come up the other way to the T-Wolves. 35 to go in the half. Gillespie in, sharp angle. He'll go to the line at the very least and get at least 2 to shoot at here.
Yeah. Good physical basketball again. Not letting the referees off the hook by fading away, challenging the rim physically. Now we need to cash in.
That's another tight miss there by Gillespie. He'll try and split the difference here. And he will not. So that's...
Yeah, left 2 out there. Well, have to dig in with 28 seconds left.
Man. Baccarin looking for a switch here. Man, fadeaway jumper. Falls short. Ainsley, 12 seconds to go. Bias is going to lead the charge here for the T-Wolves. Shot clock not a factor, but you'd like to come away with some points. Bias kicks it out. Ainsley for 3. Yes! Chris Ainsley! Right at the end of the first half for 3. Just what the T-Wolves needed. And that's 2 big trays from the second year, as it's a 2-point spread at halftime.
Always want to finish with the last hoop. Excellent job, penetration and pitch.
So it's a 1-point lead for Thompson Rivers after 1 quarter. They have a 2-point lead after 20 minutes. But a very physical game so far between these two sides. You could argue it's been a bit of a chess match between the fellow coaching staffs, but it's been another good one.
Absolutely, and coaches are talking it over right now, and it'll be exciting to see what changes they make, not only for their teams, but what they feel they need to improve on.
33-31, Thompson Rivers will be back in about 50 minutes time for second half action. You're watching BioSteel Canada West TV from Brown Ridge Court at the Northern Sports Center.
I know I never left technically, but it's like coming home. So I mean, it's playing with all the guys again, and seeing some of the new kids as well. Like it's always a good time every year. The reason that it's important is because that's kind of encapsulates PG. I mean, there's such a strong community here, and the relationships are so strong that it naturally just pulls you back, you know. And being a part of this is, like I said, it's like coming home and seeing all your family again, you know. Well, they're a hell of a lot better conditioned than us, and I think their skills are a lot more fine-tuned, but No, they do a really good job of playing off of each other. I mean, you can see that as to why they were so successful last year as well. It's the whole next man up mentality. You know, they sub guys in, the level of play never drops, and they keep their intensity up. So hopefully it'll be another good year, and we can have something similar to what we had last year. At this point, there's not much I can do to actually affect it. It just kind of is what it is. But the guys are finding me, and the shot's falling. So hopefully we keep it up in the second half. Just the memories I have with all the boys. I mean, you know, even past the wins and the losses, it was all the nights out. It was, you know, team bonding after the fact, and all the events that actually the program threw for us. So it just brings all of that back. It's so much more than just basketball for us, you know.
It's nice now that everybody's really together and that we're able to get to know each other right away. It's not like ID camp where everything's so spread out. Here now it's a team, now we're able to, you know, connect. I was able to see familiar faces and also new faces at the same time. And it's just nice that we're able to get together early and build that chemistry right away. Yeah, it's obviously nice. I mean, I was working with Sung earlier. We're doing a one-on-one closeout thing, and it's always nice to get to learn from the older guys. So, yeah. Well, for me, obviously, it's just to get better every single day, but also to get everybody together, build the chemistry with myself and others, and yeah, get to know everybody.
My name is Ben White from Richmond, BC, and I'm a point guard. I like to facilitate and find my teammates for easy looks throughout the game, get them going. I can score from inside and outside the arc, and I give it my all on both sides of the court. I chose UNBC because the culture of the basketball program and the people there. All the people I met on my visit seemed like really nice people, and I felt the winning culture of the program, and I know that we can keep on winning, and I'm just super excited to join the team. I love basketball because the feeling I get when I play. I just feel free, and I always feel like I can learn. Also, I just love to compete, so it's my way of competing at the highest level. I'm super excited to make the jump to start playing at the Canada West level. I know that there will be a lot more athletic, stronger, more skilled players than I've played against before, but I'm super excited about that. I've never backed down from a challenge, and I'm just ready to compete against them. My main focus for my off-season training is getting stronger and more athletic, so I will be able to compete with university level athletes.
Hi, I'm Daniel Lorenzo Gonzalez. I'm from Canary Islands, Spain, and I'm a shooting guard. In my opinion, I'm an all-around player. I can play defense on almost every position, and also on offense I really like to create fast breaks and finish it hard on the rim, and shooting threes whenever I can. Committing for UNBC was a really easy decision for me because I think I can benefit the team in a lot of different ways, like playing hard on defense and moving the ball around on offense, and also I can study the degree I wanted to. Canada West is the most competitive conference of youth sports in my opinion, so I'm really excited to play at that competitive level, and I'm going to try to help the team as much as I can to get as far as we can. Youth sports is a really physical league, so I'm trying to prepare my body to play through that. Also, I'm working on my footwork and my shooting. I've been loving this game since my childhood, and I've been playing it since I was 5.
I'm Miller Davies from Chilliwack, British Columbia. on the number 5 position, playing the post. Decided to commit to UNBC because of the amazing sports facility they have there, as well as the amazing coaching staff, and they have a great business program that I want to attend. I'm looking forward to playing in Can West next year. Looking forward to the bigger guys, you know, the more skill level there is, as well as an extra level of competitiveness. I love basketball because it's a great team sport, very competitive, love the passing, love the shooting, and then just the skill level it takes to play the game. Some challenges I'm expecting next year is the extra physicality as well as some extra competitiveness of the game. I'm a number 5 position, so I play in the post, so I'm great around the rim, as well as my mid-range shots. During the off-season, I'm going to be in the weight room a lot, as well as practicing my mid-range shots and finishing around the rim, and expanding my shooting to the 3-point.
You know, I've met a lot of college coaches, and he's definitely one of the nicer ones. Nice, he's easy to talk to. You know, he's right there with you. You know.
I'm Milan Pasquale. I'm from Mill Bay, British Columbia, and I'm a point guard. I wanted to commit to UNBC because I felt like everyone I met on my visit was super inviting and welcoming. I enjoyed talking to the coaches. They're really nice people and they're committed to making me a better player, and I'm all about developing my game. I feel like a strength of mine has always been my decision making and the reads I can make on the court. I felt like I've always been able to get my shot off too. And I'm pretty long, so I think I'm a solid defender as well. I love basketball because as a team sport, I've been able to make so many friends, so many memories over these years. But as a competitive person, it really helps me channel that into something, so that's why I love basketball. The thing I'm looking forward to most next year is probably playing against older and stronger guys, getting to practice with the guys at UNBC, and growing my game. My focus this off-season is definitely getting more athletic and more fit so I can compete at my highest level.
I really like the fit of the program for me and how the players have a great chemistry together and stuff like that, but I feel like more the fit. The guys are great, you know, great bond, great team chemistry, and looking forward to it. 3-point shooter, I like to get to the mid-range and see other people open at the 3-point line. I can drive and facilitate well. I like to get out and go, and that's basically my game. Great campus, great gym, I like the facility. You know, it seems like a great campus to get education, lots of help for academics and stuff like that. Yeah, I like it.
You drive around the city, you're sort of exploring the campus. Does it kind of sort of in any way remind you of home a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. Like, you know, I guess Prince George's more of a bowl, a lot more mountains, trees, but just kind of the community. It seems like it's a good community and stuff like that, and that reminds me of the membership. More of a combo guard. I don't normally run the 1, but I can run the 1, and I go through the 2 a lot. My favorite player is probably LaMelo Ball, but I like watching Paul George. He's got a lot of nice moves and in and around the basket and stuff like that. So yeah, he'd probably be one of the guys that I model my game around.
Who do you think of at a time like this in your life?
Well, right now it's like my father. He's done everything with me and stuff like that, but my family has helped me along the way. Coaches, my grandmother, my grandfather, everyone really helped me along the way, but a big shout out to my father.
We would like to congratulate the UNBC Timberwolves for winning the bronze medal, the first in UNBC history.
And thank you to the seniors. We'll miss Spencer.
Spencer, we're gonna miss your baby hook, your rebounding, and being tough inside.
We'll miss Chris Ross.
Chris, we're gonna miss your leadership, your catch and shoot, and your tough defense.
And for sure, Darren Hunter.
We're gonna miss you because we call you Mr. Energy. You make tough shots and impossible shots. I would like also to extend thanks to the coaching staff, especially Todd Jordan and Justin's teammates. And also, Justin, you are the Canada West Player of the Week.
We're so proud, Justin. And
you are also the U Sports
National Player of the Week.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Justin. We're so proud of you.
We miss you. We hope to see you soon.
We love you,
Justin. Go Timberwolves.
Oh my God. How do Oh, I wish I could see him right now.
Sweet.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Marcus Nichols. I'm from Salmon Arm, British Columbia, and I'm a guard. What made me decide to go to UNBC was just the culture that they've built there and the family type setting they have. They bring a new approach to winning, and I really admire how close their teammates were, and they're all super nice guys, and I'm excited to be a part of that. Their campus is beautiful and a little bit smaller school, so smaller class sizes, you get to know your professors. So I'm excited for that piece too. I love basketball because it's just my escape from reality. Like I pick up a ball, take a few shots, and my mind goes quiet and I get all calm. It's really just a great feeling. I'm super excited about playing in Canada West. It's a big jump for me, and there will be a few challenges. Like it's a more physical game, everyone's stronger, everyone's a little bit quicker. So it'll be a faster paced game, but I'm super excited to be playing with some of the best athletes in Canada. This off season, I'm gonna be in the weight room lots, putting on some weight, putting on some muscle, and I'm gonna need it to play Canada West. And also, I'm gonna spend lots of time quickening up my shot because there's gonna be faster, longer defenders, so I need to get that quick trigger. When I'm not playing basketball, I'm usually golfing. I love to golf, and I love funny TV shows and funny movies.
Welcome back to BioSteel Canada West TV. UNBC Timberwolves down by 2 to the Thompson Rivers Wolfpack, heading into quarter number 3 from Brown Ridge Court at the Northern Sports Center. We'll take a look at the halftime stats, and similar to what we saw in the women's game earlier today, Dave, it's the bench points making the biggest difference so far. TRU was 17, UNBC with just 6. We saw that a similar spread for the women's Wolfpack team, but it was the UNBC Timberwolves surging from the third quarter onwards en route to a 10-point victory. We could be seeing the same fate today, but it looks like the Wolfpack a little bit more balanced in terms of their scoring. Nobody has more than 8 points. Nobody has fewer than 2. T-Wolves leaning a little bit more on the likes of Chris Ainsley and Evgeny Balkin. Offensively, Balkin a team-high 11, Ainsley with 8 as we kick off quarter number 3 from the Northern Sports Center. T-Wolves with the opening possession here. It's Keys distributing now to Gillespie. Gillespie looking to post up here. He's watched there by Smith, kicked out to Sunga. Sunga gonna have to be careful. He's got 3 fouls already. Gillespie, sharp angle shot to the side of the rim. And no sir, he gets rejected. It comes now to Asher Mahan. Mahan twisting, turning away. Gets a box out, good pick up there by Will Keys defensively. So both teams coming up empty in their opening offensive touches of the second half. Sunga, pull-up jumper for 3. Justin Sunga lets it go, dials it from long distance. And the T-Wolves strike first offensively in this third quarter.
Oh, that might be just what Justin Sunga needs, is a little wake-up call for the rest of this game.
Picked off pass, Gillespie in, two-handed jam, Josh Gillespie. Back-to-back big buckets here for the T-Wolves coming out of recess. And it's the veterans, Sunga and Gillespie, leading the way. Fadeaway jumper, Stinson. Nice job there by Steve to post up, get the fadeaway jumper away, and get the 2 right back for Thompson Rivers.
Beautiful jumper from the wing.
Keys in. Bit of a prayer shot there from Keys. He was airborne and didn't quite get enough height on that shot, as that was easily rebounded for Thompson Rivers, and it's Stinson here one more time.
Keys seems to be laboring right now. I don't know if it's his right shoulder, but he's trying to work out the kinks right now.
Balkin posts up on Harrison. That's a foul, and Evgeny, that's his second of the game. And
Yeah, I think if I'm coach, I might be talking about gapping Harrison a bit more. Harrison has one thing on his mind, and that is to find the rim. And I would have him try to earn it from the outside and give yourself a bit more space to defend that penetration. We'll see if Malkin stays on him for the rest of this game.
You kind of get the sense as we were talking at halftime as Harrison misses his second free throw attempt. They get the ball back here, do the Wolfpack, but they come up empty. But you had mentioned keying more so on Baccarin and Harrison from a defensive standpoint in the second half, as you figure those are the two key cogs in the Wolfpack wheel offensively.
Yeah, I think that they're offensively, I think they're the motor that puts the most pressure and most controlled pressure on the Timberwolves, whether it's penetrating like he's just doing now and creating stuff, or an unfortunate turnover.
Yeah, Gillespie thought he was open there, Sunga. He was on. Now Balkin coming in. Contested basket. Oh, he doesn't get the hoop in the end one. He will go for two, though. Well, Evgeny Balkin.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure coaches talk, again about who do we need to make uncomfortable out there to change the nature of how teams are going to run their offense. So I'm sure they talked about Evgeny and trying to find ways to contain him, as did UNBC with regards to Harrison and Balkin.
Balkin missed at the first attempt there. We'll see if he splits the difference here. And he will. So it's a 1-point game for Thompson Rivers as both teams trading baskets to begin quarter number 3. 7.5 to go. Crossfield posts up. Baccarin with the handoff to Mahan. Keys trying to get inside position there. He does. And it's a dangerous tip there by Gillespie. I thought maybe he'd want to control that one, just given the angle of the ball.
Yeah, nice job by Keys again, making it very difficult on ball penetration, changing shots. Unfortunately, we couldn't gather in the rebound.
Baccarin drive into the hoop, takes the foul, and you see the big guys of Thompson were just driving the lane, trying to create some contact, and they find themselves at the line one more time here.
Well, and that's that, again, that experienced player that has the poise and the confidence to find his shot, whether it's out at three or to the rim. That's why you have to give them some extra attention. You got to get them out of that comfortable rhythm.
Baccarin misses the first shot attempt to make the second one, so it's only a 2-point deficit now for UNBC. Sunga, teardrop shot, falls down. Also going down there was Cyrus Harrison. Now Stinson off the glass gets it in, and a nice individual effort there by Steve Stinson rather.
Yeah, Stinson's come out to play here in the second half, having a bit more impact on their offense.
Balkin for three, goes off the side of the net. Stinson takes up the ball far side. Stinson almost stumbles and falls. He regains his steps there. Now it comes now to Crossfield. Baccarin double teamed, goes all the way across to Stinson. Now they go back corner, and a travel there by Thompson Rivers. And he talked about leaving Cyrus along the perimeter there, and he thought about it just a little bit too much.
Well, and great decision to double Baccarin and get him doing something out of his comfort zone. You can defend a long pass away from your hoop and still recover like they did and get the travel call.
Sunga, some hard contact there. Ref says play on. Gillespie for three. Getting a mitts on it there was Ainsley. Sunga gets it right back. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point attempt for the T-Wolves. Nice job there by number 11 for the T-Wolves, Ben White. It's a 1-point game again. A rejection there by Gillespie on Stinson as he stands over him. T-Wolves back on it. Things get a little spicy here as Sunga for three. Yes, Justin Sunga. Oh, the The temperature of this game has gone up a few degrees here, Dave, as the emotion.
Well, you know, anytime you can make a big defensive play and then top it off, throw a cherry on top with a three-point play on the other end. The crowd's in it. You got the sixth man, and you got them right kind of where you want them now. Now you got to ride that wave and see how long can we stay on it? How long can we keep this momentum?
And just as about to finish my thought there, you talk about the temperature of this game rising up here. These are rival schools because of, obviously, this is the closest geographical rival for UNBC. So no love lost between these two schools, although the names on the back of the jerseys have changed over the years, obviously, as you have your turnover in Canada West. But you saw it there in that Gillespie rejection on Stinson. White with the tray, Sunga with the tray. UNBC back out on top, and it just has that emotion back on it here now as we head towards the second half of this third quarter.
Yeah, when you get the emotion going, you start feeling it. It just feels like everything gets a little bit easier. So, see if we keep it going. Right now, Stinson's had to come out of the game. I think he's got himself a Charlie horse, which is very unfortunate for TRU because he was starting to be a difference maker.
And Joel Waukee will take a look at him. And another travel here on TRU as Aaron Chamble took a little bit too long with the basketball.
Yeah, some happy feet there, just a little indecisive again. Ball got stuck in his hands a little too long for coach's liking.
White back in the game, drifts toward the middle, looking to drive the hoop, up and over, gets the contact. Nice job by Ben White, and similar to Isaiah Bias, not afraid to go in those high traffic areas and get some contact and some free throws.
Yeah, nice job turning the corner and finding an avenue and avoiding contact and getting himself back on the charity stripe.
White drains the first attempt. And it'll be a perfect 2 for 2 here. So the lead is now 4 for UNBC as Asher Main will check back in for the Wolfpack. Coming out will be Cyrus Harrison, and maybe a bit of a reprieve for UNBC to not have to deal with him right now. But Asher Main, a pretty good player in his own right for Thompson Rivers. He's got the ball here. Mann, three-point shot. That might have been partially blocked on the play. And unable to keep it in was Ruben Wright, and UNBC holds defensively.
Yeah, good defensive intensity, challenging the shot, not giving any penetration to the rim. Coach would be happy with that possession.
White with the ball. Ainsley. And Balkin had to keep his head up there, as that almost looked like an open ice hit you would see in a hockey game, as there was two big men almost colliding, and Balkin made the right decision to bow out there and to take a lot less of the contact. As you see Balkin missing in tight.
Yeah, wonderful move. Just couldn't finish the little touch.
Turnaround jumper there by Farrenloy, but he comes up empty. And Sunga brings it back up the other way. Sunga. Nice little stutter step there. Now Balkin posts up, 1-on-2, kiss off the glass, can't get it to fall. Gillespie also in the neighborhood. Ball is loose on the play. After all that, Asher Main is there to collect the loose change on the far side and redistribute here to Simon Crossfield.
Yeah, entertaining basketball right now. Refs are doing a nice job letting the teams decide things.
Wright comes up short from in close, and it comes back to Sunga. Sunga in for Gillespie, try to kick it out for White, and that was telegraphed there. Now Mann with the three, and that was on a line. Nice job there by Asher Mann to just put up that laser, in the lead now back to 1. Sunga, 3-point chance here for Ainsley, and he gets nothing but net. So now Ainsley and Mann trading for threes.
Shot that with a lot of confidence.
Nice pass there is Wright. Able to get the underneath look there by Farinloy. So you're going to see Bias and Keys re-enter the game for UNBC. Balkin trying to go back corner and zigging what he should have zagged there was Ben White. And see the rookie pointing to himself that I should have stayed home, and he had a wide open look if he did.
Yeah, you know, nice job by number 11 for TRU. Crossfield came over, just created a little indecisiveness with a little extra help and ended up with the turnover.
Farinloy begins the offensive march here for Thompson. It's Baccarin. Baccarin, three-point look from beyond the arc. High off the rim, tipped up high by Balkin. Now Farinloy gets it inside the paint. Mayan, stutter steps, gets it back. A three-point attempt by Thompson Rivers, and letting that one go was Aaron Chamble. Will pack back up one. T-Wolves working it around here. Balkin. Ainsley. Bias. Shakes off a check. Nice job there by Bias. Great boys by the first year. And that's another good basket there by Isaiah Bias.
Yeah, both teams starting to find the range from three.
Baccarin moving it across. Mayan, and he makes the three in there as well. So Thompson Rivers back up by two, and the stretch of offense for both teams continue here as UNBC a little disorganized coming out of the break. Balkin, Ainsley, back corner, works it to Bias. White, back corner, Balkin for three. Yes, Evgeny Balkin, back corner tray.
The game's picking up by both teams.
And it's turned into quite the doozy here at the Northern Sports Center as now Harrison in. Reject. Oh, it looked to be a good rejection there. I thought Balkin got a piece, but it trickled in.
Yeah, shielded it nicely, and nice little shift to the left hand, and there's a foul.
Oh, what a job there by Bias. Corkscrews in the air, gets the hoop on the harm. And an impressive display by Isaiah Bias, a first year out of Vancouver.
I'm just waiting to see which coach is going to call a timeout to talk about defense first.
A nice job there by Bias. 52 seconds to go, third quarter. Farinloy with the ball for Thompson Rivers. Baccarin, Mayan, White, Baccarin. Oh, White got a hand on it. Mayan got it back though. Fadeaway jumper for three off the rim. Picked up there by Balkin. He'll shield the ball. No need to rush it here. Keys posts up, gets the shot away with the hook off the rim though. Couldn't quite get it in tight.
Yeah, it's nice to see him just jockey a bit more and give himself a little bit closer when he's being bodied.
About a 1 second difference here between the game clock and the shot clock. So taking his time here is Chamble. Chamble, watched there by Ainsley. Chamble trying to get some time and space and kiss off the rim and in, and the Wolfpack will find themselves up by one just like they did at halftime. 56-55, and business picking up in that third quarter as the offensive attacks erupting for both schools.
Yeah, at this point, I know that each coach is talking about how can we slow the other team down, because both teams have exploded in the last 6 minutes, and it's been exciting basketball.
Yeah, it just seems like both groups are buzzing here offensively in that third quarter. Whatever the offensive adjustments were at halftime pretty much worked like a charm, and you see the T-Wolves put up 24 points. Thompson Rivers putting up 23, but they do hold that 1 point edge heading into quarter number 4.
Yeah. It's always going to come down to who's going to execute the best down the stretch, and I think we're going to have ourselves a possession where it's going to come down to last possession to win this game.
So third quarter stats here brought to you by our scorekeeping staff. Evgeny Balkin, 14 points in the game. Chris Ainsley with 11. Justin Sunga with 6. He heated up in that third quarter. Isaiah Bias with 7. Ben White also with 7. Josh Gillespie with 5. Steve Stinson, Ashton Maritime with 11 points for Thompson Rivers. Chamberlain, Baccarin with 9. Ditto for Cyrus Harrison. Bench points 29-16 for Thompson Rivers. So that's still a slight edge, although not significant now based on the score that we're seeing. Points in the paint, a slight edge to Thompson Rivers as well. But again, a razor-thin margin where both teams right there in this one.
Well, and now you're starting to see some of the new first-year UNBC athletes starting to feel comfortable in their roles, and it's starting to turn into big hoops and big plays and great basketball. So 55-56 is really not much to give either team. This is a doozy.
Again, not quite the same level of extreme runs we saw in the women's game, but both teams have enjoyed their fair share of offensive success.
Well, here we go. 10 minutes to decide this game.
Chamble inbounds for Farron Loy. Bias on him. Baccarin. Harrison gets a gap, and a nice job there to pause slightly, get a bit of a gap and drain the basketball there.
Yeah. Gonna have to find a different answer, allowing him to get that type of penetration into the paint.
Sunga back corner, Ainsley for 3. Off the rim, tipping up high. There was Gillespie. Thought it bounced right off him, but they're gonna give the Wolfpack the call, and it's still a one-possession game though at the moment. Harrison, one-on-one against Ainsley. Nice job there to box out. Farron Loy over the top was Gillespie, but they're going to call the foul.
Yeah, still waiting to see somebody matching Harrison's energy level. He is everywhere.
Farron Loy with the 3 throw attempts. Makes 1 of 2, so it's 59-55. UNBC back in play here as Sunga will carry the ball. And is it a bench penalty here on Thompson Rivers? The whistle blew. Oh, a check there, call on Thompson Rivers.
Yeah, Sunga was putting a lot of pressure on him and got the blocking call.
Just the way he pointed to the bench, I thought maybe somebody said something on the way by, but that was not the case. As Bias gets the ball here at center court. Bias now to White, cutting in, twisting, turning away, off the rim, can't quite get that to fall.
Yeah, nice job getting to the rim again. Didn't quite get it.
Mahan, Harrison, Farron Loy, Baccarin. Harrison twisting, turning, Baccarin, one touch, back corner. Farron Loy for 3. Can he get there? Goes off the rim. Gillespie took a bit of a shot airborne. That's a call. And
yeah, great hustle by Gillespie to outreach for that defensive rebound and draw the foul. And back into the game is Stinson. We'll see how he does with that thigh injury.
You see him just kind of stretching out there before play resumes as Bias will carry the ball for UNBC. Backhand pass to Balkan, work it ahead to Ainsley. Pass is intercepted and away the races is Mayan. Mayan up and over, and it's a 6-point game here. So UNBC offense going a little bit cold at the inopportune time. Still in the game, but you don't want to let this snowball roll down the hill any faster.
Yeah, still got to take care of the ball.
Inside for Gillespie. Nice job there, and a good pass by Bias to change the angle.
Yeah, nice look off. Great finish. Great find.
Ooh. And inadvertent contact there as Gillespie was kind of twisted around like a pretzel and Maine was on the receiving end of an unwanted hand to the face.
Yes, the classic reversal clothesline to the face. Not intentional, just got himself in a bit of a pretzel.
Yep. Baccarin gets it ahead, one-on-one against Ainsley. Baccarin trying to pass it underneath. Nice double team there, ball is loose, and well, that's one way to stop Cyrus Harrison is now Bias. Back to Ainsley, drop it ahead, Balkin up and over! Oh, how did he not make that? That was a sharp angle by the looks of it from here, but Balkin with a near miss there.
Yeah, and how many times does he make that, right?
Off balance, nice basket there by Chamble. Back to a 6-point lead. Now Balkin got to come back here defensively. And a miss in tight by Thompson Rivers. Now Bias, back to Ainsley, wide open for three. Yes, Chris Ainsley drains it.
A very fortunate turn of events. UNBC is going to be very happy with that.
Marcus Wilson back in the game for UNBC. He'll try to up the pressure here. I've liked his limited minutes so far, and then one too many movements there by May, and that draws a travel.
Yeah, once again left the ground and had no options available except to turn it over.
Now you may not think this is a fair comparison quite yet, but based on what I've seen out of Chris Ainsley, he's starting to remind me more and more of what Chris Ross brought to the table. Similar body type, good shot from three. Still trying to maybe refine that defensive game, but you see him in the one-on-one situations defensively tonight. He hasn't lost too many of those.
No, and he's actually looking mature beyond his years actually right now, where, you know, Ross took a while, you know, to his third, fourth year before he was that guy from three, and he's looking very comfortable out there, like he's been doing this a long time.
Yeah, Chris Ainsley, I think one of the guys that benefited the most of practicing with those veteran players last year with that group. He looked good in spurts. He didn't always draw into the games, but you can see that you jump from year one to year two, that Ainsley has improved immensely in all areas of the court so far.
Absolutely. You can't put a price on how important it is to have that year of experience, all those practices, competing with all those top-level athletes.
Sunga drives his way in, touch pass. Nice job there by Sunga on the teardrop drive.
And that maybe was the most open drive he's had all day.
Three-point chance, Stinson high up in the air. Picked up nicely there by who else? Chris Ainsley, we just talked about him.
Yeah, he's engaged, he's working hard, he's running the court hard.
Sunga feathers it in. Dangerous pass. Oh, Balkin, a near miss there again. And he had a body in front that might have changed the angle just enough. There's now Stinson for three. And those are two tough ones for Balkin tonight.
And a big comeback three by Stinson.
Ainsley. Sunga. Somebody's open, back corner. Bias for three, sharp angle, and might have cut that one a little bit too fine, but that was the only play Sunga had to make.
Yeah, Timberwolves are going to have to bear down now and start getting some stops if they're going to keep this game close.
Now Baccarin off the rim and trying to pinch into the play there was Evan Smith, but his momentum carried him and the ball out of bounds, and UNBC will be back on it here with 5:05 to go, fourth quarter. And what's been a nail-biter between these two rival schools as Will Keys will enter for Bias. A little bit more size here for Todd Jordan down the stretch.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Keys get a bit more involved in the offense, maybe grab a couple freebies, because he's maybe the only one out there that's going to be able to do that and change a few shots on the defensive end.
Sunga bull rushes. Goes around the horn, knocked out of bounds. Balkin back in front, 3-point look for Ainsley. Yes, Chris Ainsley does it again. Back to a 1-point game now. All the pressure back on the Wolfpack to try and get it out, but it spits around the rim and unable to drain the basket. There was the Wolfpack. Now Sunga goes behind the back, contact made, and they're going to call the Wolfpack on that. It's Simpson that...
yeah, just a little too tight, a little too much of the body, and he's going to get himself a little bit of a breather for it.
Balkin, pull-up jumper for 3, off the rim, and again, that's a tough one. Balkin, the right look, he was wide open. He's played well tonight, but he could definitely have a little bit more with a couple more favorable bounces, and that was not one of those favorable bounces on that one. 3-point shot, deep corner, nice job there by Simon Crossfield.
Clutch 3 here with 4 minutes left by TRU.
Ainsley, an ill-advised pass right into the teeth of the Thompson Rivers defense. Farrenloy with an errant pass to Cyrus Harrison.
Yeah, just got to let the dust settle a little bit, clear out the lanes so that those passes are easier to make and people are open.
(69-65), 3:40 to go. Brendan Pauly along with Dave Holmes. Fields with the basketball. Balkin into the paint, stripped of the ball. Comes back now to Crossfield. 3-on-2. Mahan up and over, and they get the basket there. Still a 2-possession game, but you don't want to be giving up those at this point in the contest.
Yeah, we're going to have some big stops if we're going to chip our way back into this match. 3:16 left.
Ainsley back to Sunga. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gillespie looking for some room. Teardrop shot. Nice hook there by Gillespie.
Yeah, big 2 points within 4.
Now Baccarin for 3 and left him all alone there. I'm not sure what the plan was there, but that did not work out well for the T-Wolves as Baccarin makes it a 7-point edge.
Yeah, clutch 3 again.
Now Sunga for 3. Off side of the rim, picked up there by Farrenloy. Farrenloy round the bend, Crossfield. Yeah. Baccarin, 3-point look off the rim, and they're going to say Baccarin was contacted there, and unless they're calling that on the Thompson Rivers player instead.
Oh. So they've called a flop, which
they did
is always interesting.
Wow.
And now we have a technical foul where we get to shoot a free throw. So it looks like Sanga's going to go up.
Well, you said it. They made the motion for the warning to call the flops early here, and they remain consistent as Sunga will take the free throws.
Yeah, that's just what they needed, a little momentum change. A great defensive play by the Timberwolves, and they benefited with a technical foul.
Yeah. So Thompson Rivers up by 6, 2:18 to go. T-Wolves with the ball. Sunga. Far side into the middle. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Gillespie. Balkin. Watched there by Farrenloy. Balkin. Contested basket again. Can't quite get it to fall. Balkin one more time. Yes, Evgeny Balkin. He earned those 2 points.
Those 2 points were long overdue. 4-point game, 1:56 left on the clock.
And remember here, too, Thompson Rivers has 4 fouls. If they commit one more, UNBC is in the bonus. So that could come into play as well late in this game if it's still close. Crossfield Matched up against Ainsley. Crossfield missed the shot. Good defensive stand by UNBC. Now it's Sunga back on it here. Sunga with some speed, watched there by Farrenloy. Two Wolfpack players converge on Sunga. He gets away from that. Now it's Bias. Bias. Sharp angle shot! And 2 points there. That almost is goaltending on Baccarin.
Yeah, clever little left-handed shift, finger roll, and got her to drop.
Farrenloy. Crossfield, Baccarin. Tries to shove off his man. Crossfield now. Baccarin. Mayen for three. Off the rim. Picked up there by Bias. He's got some speed. And he gets tripped down. Is that going to be a foul? Yes, it is. That's going to put UNBC in the bonus with exactly 1 minute remaining.
Well, we talked earlier at half. This is probably going to come down to who has the ball last.
Well, it seems like no truer words are spoken right now. As just been a back and forth battle here. And a huge moment for Isaiah Bias. Ice water running through his veins. He makes one. And he'll make them both. So 2 clutch free throws. All squared away at 74 with a minute left.
No doubt about those free throws. Here we go.
Farrenloy with the ball for Thompson. Trying to get it to Mayen in space. He finally does, but closing nicely on him is Bias. Baccarin trying to set the pick. He has the ball now. 8 seconds to go. Crossfield, three-point shot up high. And it bounces off the backboard, picked up to Gillespie. TRU's got to be careful here. They're already in the bonuses, UNBC. Now Sunga crosses center court. 15 to go on the shot clock. 27 to go in the quarter. Sunga kicks it out to Gillespie. Gillespie cutting in, shallow paint. Looking for some content. Hook shot falls short. Oh, Ainsley thought he kept it in. He did not. Oh, that was a tough one as he ran out of real estate. Timeout call. Thompson will have ball with 17.8 to go. There is a difference in the shot clock compared to the game clock, but I don't know if that'll be a factor now, as he did take it off here.
Wow, we'll see what TRU does. They have a choice. They can have a full shot clock and take the ball at the end line, or they can have it moved up to UNBC's sort of three-quarter foul line extended area and have 14 seconds left on the clock. So we'll see what coach prefers.
What did you prefer as a coach in these situations?
Well, I preferred bringing it up so that I didn't have to worry about getting the ball in full court press and giving us more time. We used to run a lot of really, I thought, solid sets to give ourselves a good look, in the front court. So right now, coach is just saying, hey, let's make sure we take care of it, use up as much clock as possible, and get a good shot off.
Ainsley, Sunga, Gillespie, Balkin. And it looks like it's going to be White on the floor here for UNBC. Baccarin, along with Harrison.
UNBC has to work hard. They've got to make sure Baccarin and Harrison are not the ones that are going to hurt you in this last possession.
Farrenloy, Mayen, and Chamble also in here. Farrenloy has the ball, as does Chamble. 10 seconds to go, 6 to go on the shot clock. Chamble, is he going to take the shot here? 4 seconds, 3 seconds, lost the ball. Sunga has it, 5 seconds to go, 2 seconds, got to get rid of it here. At the buzzer! Oh, off the rim! Oh, White with a glorious opportunity. Oh, and a worst case scenario for the Wolfpack. Game in his hands here for White, and it goes doink off the rim. And we're going to play some overtime on what's been an entertaining home opener between UNBC and Thompson Rivers.
This crowd was so ready to explode. What a great defensive stand to take us into overtime by the UNBC Timberwolves.
We'll get a stop here for 1:20 before we start up overtime. So we'll give you the fourth quarter stats. 74-74. Chris Ainsley, a team high 17 points. Isaiah Bias, 11. Ben White with 7. Josh Gillespie with 9. Balkin with 16. Justin Sunka with 9. 14 for Stinson, 15 for Mann. Chamble with 11. Backlund with 12. Harrison also with 11. But it all comes down to overtime. You have Bias, Balkin, Gillespie, Ainsley, and Sunga on the floor for UNBC. And from what I can tell, UNBC will have the opening possession to start overtime.
Well, and I'm sure by the looks of things, coaches got them all spread out, creating a lot of space to break down the point guards and initiate whatever offense that's going to become. Whether it's Balkin inside, with his clever little pivots, or a kick out to Ainsley for his 3. He's only missed 1 tonight, so let's see what happens.
Sunga, we play 5 minutes of basketball here. Sunga, teardrop shot, makes the basket. Nice job there by Justin Sunga as the T-Wolves strike first in overtime.
Sunga taking care of business himself.
Farron Loy back up the floor here for TRU. Remember, still in effect, UNBC is in the bonus. Farron Loy up high, he drains the basket. So if there is an advantage for the T-Wolves, it is in fact they are in the bonus still as that carries over. Sunga back for Balkin up high. Nice basket there, Evgeny Balkin as he posters up on Baccarin, who's a bit slow to get up.
Yeah, Baccarin was a little too much underneath the hoop, so no chance for drawing a charge.
Baccarin to Farron Loy. Mahan, back corner 3 up high off the rim. Farron Loy gets the offensive board. It comes back to Baccarin for 3. Nothing but net there, and Baccarin, another clutch dagger.
Yeah, that was just smooth from the moment it left his fingers.
Sunga back to Ainsley. Bias. Ainsley inside. Balkin up and under. And Balkin will go to the line, so he penetrates it there. Baccarin didn't set his feet in time, and Balkin will shoot 2.
Yeah, these clutch free throws here.
Balkin misses the first one. And he really needs to make this next one here. And Gino will not, so the struggles continue at the line for Balkin as the T-Wolves remain down by 1 with 3.5 to go. Baccarin, Farron Loy in tight. Mahan intercepted by Gillespie. Passes it across. Ainsley's got to keep it in. Plays it off of number 9. That was Harrison, and a smart play by Ainsley to keep possession.
Yeah, good defensive stand. Just, again, got to take care of that ball, not put ourselves in that risky position. Let the dust settle.
Sunga, ball goes off his boot. Now Farron Loy. Farron Loy back in. Oh, Sunga almost took that away from Baccarin. Now, job there by Balkin. That's going to be a foul.
Yeah, I think Gillespie got him midair with his body.
Shooting 2 here will be Chamble. And he misses a free throw.
Good pressure by the 6th man in the crowd, generating some great noise.
Chamble back on it here. And he'll split the difference. So just a 2-point game after all that. T-Wolves with ball with 2:55. Sunga. Bias. Working it around Ainsley. Gillespie Inside track on Baccarin. Underneath is Belkin. Up and over. Nice job of Evgeny Belkin.
Excellent extra pass by Gillespie as the help came. A nice dive to the rim by Belkin.
Baccarin. Watched by Gillespie. Harrison. Baccarin. Farrenloy. Inside track underneath for Mahan, and he gets it in tight. 2:10 to go.
Yeah, not enough resistance by the Timberwolves defensively.
Belkin in. Farrenloy with the reach. And Belkin will shoot 2.
Yeah, Timberwolves are taking advantage of Belkin's height and size right now inside. I continue to give a good dosage of Evgeny, force them to do something different.
Just hope he can change his fortunes here from the line. It has not been an easy day on the line for Belkin.
Good job locking it in.
Belkin makes both, so 2 clutch free throws by the big man. Farrenloy, exactly 2 minutes to go. Baccarin. Mahan, 3-point look up high. Picked up there by Bias. He shields the ball perfectly there. Comes back to Belkin, 1:40 to go. Hands it off to Sunga. Sunga. Bias loses the ball.
Just pushing a little too hard. A couple more passes to break down the defense and create a few more passing lanes I think Coach would like.
Stinson up the floor here for Thompson Rivers. Trying to go underneath for Mahan. Farrenloy. Baccarin bobbles the ball, comes back. Rare miscue by Baccarin, and out come the T-Wolves again.
Yeah, excellent double on Baccarin.
Sunga. Gillespie, exactly 1 minute to go. 10 seconds to go in the shot clock here. Sunga drives to the basket, lost the ball. They're going to say T-Wolves ball as it took them a minute to think about it, but the T-Wolves back on it, but they're going to have to be quick. Just 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, I'll see if we can find something quick.
Belkin posts up, shot away off the rim. Comes into the hands of Harrison. Now Stinson. Wolfpack don't want to rush this either as Baccarin sets the pick. Stinson cutting in. Farrenloy up and in, gets the hoop with 30 seconds to go. UNBC will call timeout. 2-point lead for Thompson Rivers. Unless Todd's saying he didn't call the timeout, but.
That was an excellent penetration and pitch by Stinson.
Sunga with the ball. Rushes up the floor. Gets free. Belkin. Back corner. Gillespie for 3 up high. Off the rim. He misses it.
Got a foul. Got a foul.
And Harrison, T-Wolves got a foul here. It's going to be Stinson that they foul. TRU not in the bonus, but
yeah,
they do have to take one here.
Yeah. Here comes some subs for some quick fouls. Good game management.
Missed there by Gillespie. Things getting a bit frantic.
Yeah. Well, coach will be talking about going for the steal and ensuring if you don't get the steal, you have to foul.
Yeah.
Clock is your enemy now, and UNBC has to find another possession.
So Stinson will inbound here for for Thompson Rivers, I should say. But it's been a heck of a home opener for the T-Wolves. It's been a great game between these two schools. You could make the argument that both teams missed their chances to put the other away, and that's kind of been the case tonight.
I'm sure lots of players will be walking off the court feeling like they left a few points behind and a little bit of execution. And that's why it still feels like the preseason, but it is the beginning of the year.
So Thompson Rivers electing to take it inside the UNBC side of half instead of driving the court.
Makes perfect sense with only 14 seconds left on the clock.
Farron Loy will inbound here for Thompson Rivers. Farron Loy. Oh, they almost got their steal there. They did have to foul, but some sloppy ball handling there by the Wolfpack almost came back to bite them. Yeah. Smith got lucky there.
Yeah, TRU's coach is sitting there and his heart skipped a beat or two, but they managed to find themselves on the line. See if they can make this a two-possession game or if they're going to breathe some life back into UNBC for one last opportunity to keep this game going.
So Smith from the line will shoot two. He makes the first one, so it's a three-point game, a chance to make it a two-possession game.
Yeah.
Big free throw here. Smith looking to make it a two-possession game, and he does. So 86-82, 12 seconds to go. T-Wolves will call timeout. They'll probably want to start from the TRU side of half, given that the clock is not their friend here.
Yeah, coach has got to draw something out that's got to be a quick look. It does not have to be a three, but it has to be timely. And then we'll be back into a similar situation of either getting a steal or a foul.
(86-82) Thompson Rivers. Brennan Palu alongside Dave Holmes, and what's been a doozy here from Brown Ridge Court at the Northern Sports Center. T-Wolves have to score it, and they have to foul and then potentially score it again here.
Yeah.
Unless on a three-point shot, the shot is made and it's a shooting foul as well. There's that scenario.
It can happen.
Not as probable, but it has happened.
I'm pretty sure the other coach said do not foul three. But we'll see. Sometimes you get a little overzealous in these moments.
Gillespie will take the ball. Ainsley, Sunga, Balkin, and Will Keys for UNBC.
To the rim on the backside.
Sunga's got to hurry. Ainsley cutting in. Sharp angle missed there by Ainsley, and that'll pretty much do it here as Thompson Rivers will escape this one, likely with the win. T-Wolves got the look they wanted, but Ainsley couldn't finish, and UNBC will likely come up short here at home against the Wolfpack as Stinson will shoot a pair.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, coach will be content with the fact that they ran the play. They got the look that they needed to try to extend this game, and unfortunately for them, it didn't drop, and TRU's doing a nice job of making their free throws and finishing off what was a hard-fought game.
Stinson will make both. Sunga will throw up a prayer at the buzzer, half court.
Oh!
Made it! Justin Sunga made it. So 88-85, so a good shot there by Justin Sunga, but unfortunately 3 points shy, and the Thompson Rivers Wolfpack will escape Prince George with an 88-85 victory, and what was a back and forth slobber knocker.
Absolutely, just a little too late, but great game nonetheless. Great effort by both TRU and the UNBC Timberwolves tonight.
Yeah, Chris Ainsley, a heck of a game. A lot of things to like, some things to work on, but some positive signs going forward for the T-Wolves, given the youth that's on this roster.
Yeah, it's going to be a work in progress for the coaching staff and the players. But nonetheless, it's great to see some new talent being highlighted here at UNBC.
One final time here for my color commentator Dave Holmes. This is Brendan Paulou saying good night from Brown Ridge Corn.